Hello students. Today we are going to discuss about possessive nouns. Now what are possessive nouns? As in the picture you can see there are some words written. In the first picture you can see the words are men's head. That means the head belongs to whom? Men's. Second picture shows Ginger's hoop. Whose hoop is it? Ginger's. Third picture, you can see bear's ears. Now, look at the difference. Here, that apostrophe is used after S. Now, the fourth picture shows bird's beak. After D, there's an apostrophe and S. Now, I'll be explaining the possessive nouns in detail. Now, what are possessive nouns? A possessive nouns shows who or what has something. Add a S to a noun to make it possessive. In this unit, we will revise the use of an apostrophe and learn something more about it. Students, you know that we use an apostrophe to show possession or ownership. Now, look at the sentences carefully. Look at Sneha's dress. The word Sneha has got an apostrophe and an S. This apostrophe and S denotes that the dress belongs to Sneha. It shows the possession of the dress. It is a granny's gift to her. Now, again, the word granny has got an apostrophe and S, which denotes that who has given her that gift? Her granny. Both of them went to a children's showroom. The word children is plural, and after children there's an apostrophe and S. That shows that showroom was of whom? Children's showroom. And went to the kids section. Here, look at the difference. In the word kids, the apostrophe is coming after S. Sneha's granny chose this dress for her. Now, who chose the dress for her? Sneha's granny. The word Sneha has got again an apostrophe and S. Sneha has to attend her cousin's wedding. Whose wedding? Whose cousin? Sneha's cousin's wedding. Cousin, the word cousin has got an apostrophe and S. So she will go to her uncle's house next week. Whose uncle? Her uncle. Her uncle means Sneha's uncle. Now, all the underlined words show possession. Apostrophe S shows that something belongs to someone. Example, Ram's pet, Ravi's school, Sia's toys, etc. When a plural ends in S, we add an apostrophe after it to show possession. You have to keep in mind wherever in the plural word, the last word is S, you have to put the apostrophe after the S. But while in a singular noun, you have to put it before the S. For example, parents support. Now parents, it's a plural word, and after S, that apostrophe is coming. Students' diaries. Now students is again a plural word. The apostrophe is coming after S. Boys' hostel. Here also the apostrophe is coming after S. When a plural does not end in S, we simply add apostrophe and S. Example, children's clothes. Here the apostrophe is coming after N followed by an S. People's choice. Again in the word people, apostrophe is coming after E followed by an S. Men's deodorant. Again, men is plural, but it does not have an S in it last. So, we are going to use apostrophe and S. With non-living objects, we generally do not use apostrophe S to show possession. Instead, we use of. Examples, the name of city. We never call it city's name. The leg of chair. The pockets of shirt. Now, tip of the day. For showing possessions, we use apostrophe. Singular nouns and plural nouns not ending in S will take apostrophe S. All those words which does not have an S at the last will take an apostrophe followed by an S. Plural nouns ending in S will take only apostrophe after the S, and after apostrophe you don't have to write the S again. Non-living objects generally don't use apostrophe S. Now, students, you will again revise what an apostrophe is. Students, you know that we use an apostrophe to show possession or ownership. This is the apostrophe sign. An apostrophe looks like a small hook. Think of an apostrophe as a hook reaching out to take ownership of the nearby object without the little hook grabbing onto the S on the next word. The noun is simply pluralized, and the sign of an apostrophe shows the possession. Sometimes we have trouble distinguishing between possessive nouns and plural nouns. Now, you have to keep in mind that possessive nouns demonstrate ownership, while plural nouns indicate more than one person, place, or thing. Possessive nouns include an apostrophe. And you just have to keep in mind that an apostrophe is a small hook which you have to use it at the end of the word. Now, possessive nouns are nouns that shows ownership or possession. Normally, these words would be singular or plural noun. A noun names a person, place, thing, idea, quality, or reaction. A possessive noun shows ownership by adding an apostrophe and S, or it can be both. Now, a possessive noun is a noun that shows ownership. When we want to show that something belongs to somebody or something, we usually add apostrophe S to a singular noun and an apostrophe after the S for a plural noun. Now, look at the examples. Now, for one thing, for one boy, we are using the apostrophe after Y because boy is a singular word. Now, boys basketball. That shows that a particular basketball belongs to one boy. Where if there are more than one basketball, we will write boys basketball. Your basketballs will become plural, but apostrophe and S will be used after boy only. Now, when there are more than one boy, boys basketball. Now, look at the difference. Here, the apostrophe has been used after S because boys is a plural word, and you have to keep in mind that wherever there's an S in the word, last letter of the word is an S, you have to put the sign of apostrophe after the S, and after apostrophe you don't have to use again S. Now, if the basketballs are more than one, the rule will be same. It will be boys basketball. That means the sign of apostrophe will come after S only. So remember, for a singular word, the apostrophe will come before S, but if the word has got the last letter as S, or it's a plural ending with an S, you have to put the sign of apostrophe after S. Now, to make a single noun possessive, simply add an apostrophe and an S. These are some rules which you have to keep in mind learning the noun's possession. Now, here are examples of singular possessive noun. All the singular words which does not have an S at the end will have an sign of apostrophe at the last followed by an S. For example, apple's taste. Here, the apple is single. And we are talking about the taste, a particular apple's taste. Books covered. Now, again, this shows the possession. Who's covered? Book. Book is a single word. It is followed by an apostrophe and S. Computer's keyboard. Now, again, computer is a singular word, does not have an S in the end. So, if you want to use apostrophe, we'll be putting first an sign of apostrophe and then S. Deer's antlers. Here, we are considering deer as a singular noun. So, we'll be putting the sign of apostrophe and followed by a S. Fish, egg. Here, if the fish is singular, we'll be putting the sign of apostrophe after fish followed by S. Jim's rule. After Jim, sign of apostrophe and then S. House, roof. Now, again, whose roof? House roof. So, you have to put the sign of apostrophe after the word house followed by an S. Jams, ingredients. Now, whose ingredients we're talking about? Jams. Now, we were talking about singular possessive noun. Now we'll talk about plural possessive noun. When a plural noun ends with an S, simply add an apostrophe to make it possessive. We don't have to use again S after an apostrophe. Wherever the word has got S at end, you have to put the sign of apostrophe after the S. Babies is a plural word and it has got the alphabet S at the last, at the end. So you'll be putting the sign of apostrophe after S. Baby shoes. Cabbage, nutrition. Cabbage, again here is a plural word ending with S. So the sign of apostrophe will come after S. Frogs, croaking. Now frogs again is a plural word ending with S. So the sign of apostrophe will come after S. Remember, wherever the word is plural or the word has got the alphabet S at end, so the sign of apostrophe will come after S. Garage, feast. Garage, again a plural word ending with S, will be having this sign of apostrophe after the S. Lemons, acidity. Now lemons again a plural word ending with S. So remember that you have to put the sign of apostrophe after S. Members, votes. Again members, plural word ending with S. So the sign of apostrophe will come after S. Owl's, eyes. Again owl, a plural word ending with S. So the sign of apostrophe will come after S. Planets, orbits. Again planets, a plural word. So ending with S. So the sign of apostrophe will come after S. Students, grade. Students again a plural word. So ending with S. So you have to keep in mind all those words which are plural ending with S, the sign of apostrophe will come after S. Now, the third rule says when a plural noun does not end with an S, there are many words which are plural not ending with S. So in that case, you have to add an apostrophe and an S to make it possessive. Here are example of plural possessive nouns. Now these are all plural words which do not end with S. The first example, cattle's pasture. Now the word cattle is plural. So, but it does not have an end is S, end, it does not have S in the end. So, you have to keep in mind that you have to first, after the word cattle, put a sign of apostrophe followed by an S. Second, geese, egg. Here, the word geese is plural, but it does not have an S at the end. So, you have to remember that you have to put and the sign of apostrophe after the word geese, but then you have to put an S after the sign of apostrophe. Now, women's clothes. The word women is plural, but it is not ending with S. So, you have to keep in mind that all those plurals which does not have the last letter as S, so you have to put the apostrophe at end of the word followed by an S. Mice, trap. The word mice also does not have S at its end, so you have to put an apostrophe followed by an S. People's idea. The word the people is plural, but it does not have S at its end, so you will be putting an apostrophe followed by S. Oxen's diet. The word oxen is plural, but if you want to show that it's you want to tell about an oxen's diet, so you'll have to put an apostrophe followed by an S. Think again, I'm revising. Think of the apostrophe as a hook reaching out to the ownership of the nearby object. An apostrophe provides the information that a particular things belong to a particular person. We do not need To add an extra s to plural nouns that already ends in s, simply tuck the apostrophe onto the end to indicate to make the plural noun or plural possessive noun. Thank you.